What if your own family disowned you? What if you risked everything for what you truly believe in? This is the story of a man whose patience and sincerity made him one of the greatest in Islam. The story of Saad ibn Abi Waqqas. He was one of the first to believe in the Prophet, peace be upon him, one of the 10 who were promised paradise during their lifetime, a man who remained patient when even his own mother turned away from him, a man who preserved his sincerity when others might have faltered, a man who never fought for fame, but only for the truth. This video tells his journey and the wisdom it still teaches us today. Saad was born about 17 years before the first revelation. He came from a noble family of the Quraysh. As a young man, he was skilled in archery. He was strong, intelligent, and known for his calm nature. When the Prophet began to convey the message of Islam, Saad was among the very first to follow him, at just 17 years old. But the path to truth is often difficult. His mother, who loved him dearly, tried to turn him away from his new faith. She said to him, "I will neither eat nor drink until you abandon Islam, and people will blame you for causing your mother's death." And what did Saad do? He stood firm, with patience and sincerity. He replied, "O mother, know this. Even if you had 100 lives and you gave them up one by one, I would never leave Islam." His mother soon realized that her threats could not sway him, and so she gave up her plan. This moment reveals Saad's unwavering resolve. He did not lose his mother's love. Rather, he earned her respect. And most importantly, he remained true to his faith. Throughout his life, Saad ibn Abi Waqqas faced many trials and challenges. Yet it was precisely in these moments that the true source of his strength became clear. His patience, trust in Allah, and sincere heart made him one of the most distinguished companions. Let us look at a few key examples where his wisdom in action truly stood out. First, patience in the face of trials. From the early days of Islam to the major military campaigns later on, Saad faced every challenge with patience. During the Battle of Qadisiyah against the Persian army, he was ill and unable to ride into battle. Yet he led the army from his tent, with a calm voice, a clear mind, and deep patience. He knew victory does not come from shouting, but from inner steadfastness and trust in Allah. Second, sincerity in word and deed. When the Prophet asked him to make dua for him, Saad said, "O Allah, make his arrows strike true and accept his prayers." And indeed, Saad's prayers became known for being answered. Why? Because he himself was pure and sincere. His heart was in complete harmony with his words. He did not seek titles or power. He even declined political positions when they were later offered to him. He said, "Let me be content with my faith and my bow." Third, wisdom in dealing with power. Later in his life, Saad was appointed as the governor of Kufa, a great responsibility. Even in this role, he demonstrated that wisdom does not lie in enjoying power, but in exercising it with justice and responsibility. He conducted his official duties with simplicity and clarity. He refused to let wealth or status distract him from the truth. When he was once unjustly criticized, he remained silent with patience and trusted in Allah's justice. For Saad knew, not every accusation needs a response. Not every challenge requires loud resistance. Wisdom often reveals itself in quietly enduring and holding firmly to justice, even when one's own reputation is under threat. The life of Saad ibn Abi Waqqas is more than a biography. It is a mirror for our own actions. His patience, sincerity, and inner strength offer timeless lessons for our everyday lives and for our faith. 3 of these lessons can still guide us in a world full of challenges. First, stay firm, even if you stand alone. When his mother pressured him, it would have been easy for him to give in, but he remained true to the truth. In a world that often tempts us to compromise, Saad reminds us, the truth is priceless. Second, patience is the highest strength. Not every battle is won with the hand. Many are won with the heart. In times of illness, loss, or when facing enemies, Saad showed us, those who trust in Allah will find inner peace, and that peace leads to wisdom in action. Third, true sincerity shines from within. Saad's prayers were effective because he was pure in heart. His words carried weight because they came from a sincere heart. In a world full of appearances, Saad teaches us, true impact comes from true sincerity. What you are in private, that is what truly counts. If you ever feel weak, remember Saad. If you ever feel alone in standing for what is right, remember him. If trials hit you hard, remember, patience and sincerity are the strongest forms of wisdom. Not loudness, not power, but a heart that belongs to Allah. May Allah grant us the patience of Saad, the sincerity of his words, and the wisdom to follow his path in our own lives. Saad ibn Abi Waqqas may not have left behind books, but his life speaks louder than many words. He did not lose, he gained the closeness of the Prophet, peace be upon him, the promise of paradise, and the love of the believers. He taught us, true strength lies in a calm heart, and wisdom grows when patience and sincerity walk hand in hand. If this story touched you, share it. Perhaps it will inspire someone else who needs patience today. And never forget, those who remain sincere for the sake of Allah will be honored by Allah.